this light and to understand what the cup of the New Testament is. We see the blood run out, and we see that we're dead to this old way of trying to find life. We're alive to trying to find life through the Spirit of life. So every time we find ourselves in a place where we think we lack something, the blood tells us to go to the Spirit of life. Go to the Word of truth. Fellowship with God around what He's done to conquer death.
It completely changes, I think, what many people believe being covered in the blood means.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have a clue what that meant. Let me
No,
just
me
tell you.
neither.
I had no clue what that meant, but it sounded good.
Uh,
And now I understand
Religious.
exactly what it means.
Right. So the serpent, he would come to point out whatever death or fruit of death could be seen in our life.
Yeah.
That's what he would come to do.
Yeah.
He would come to point at it and say, look, that's not life. That's death. That's what the serpent would come to do. Being covered by the blood means that I would see through the blood that I'm dead to death.
Right.
I'm dead to death.
Yeah.
Which makes, what happens is the same way Jesus said, the prince of, now is the hour, the prince of this world comes and he has nothing in me. Well, Jesus was about to take on all death and all shame. And the serpent was going to come and point at the death manifesting in him.
Yeah.
And Jesus says, when he comes to do that, when he comes to accuse me and say, are you really the Son? God has abandoned you. Look at you. He's not going to have anything in me because I know my life cometh from above. Right? And so that's what the blood, we could say, covering of the blood. That when we see the fruit of death in our life, maybe we're struggling with some work of the flesh, or maybe we have some calamity going on in our personal lives, or at our jobs, or just in the world, there's tribulation everywhere. Those things can try to point at us and accuse us and try to convince us we're separated from life. Right? But now, through the blood, we can see that we died unto death. We died unto sin and death. So that means that accusation now has nothing in us. Because we see we've been joined together with that eternal life that's been from the beginning. And so now the serpent has nothing in me.